Hi, welcome. This is African Gospel TV channel where you can find gospel music, drama, concerts, poems, and all sorts of kingdom-oriented programs.
And also family talks, programs, gospel skits, comedy, and other programs that can help your spiritual life.
AFGTV is praises on our lips and the tips of our fingers.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to AGTV. Tonight we're going to be discussing good parenting and bad parenting. Good parenting and bad parenting. As the name come in, hold on. When we talk about parenting, what can we say about parenting? Parenting, they are the process that entails parents giving their kids a secure and healthy environment, preparing them for adulthood, and passing down cultural values onto them. Passing down cultural values onto them. Being a parent is not just a thing. It's not just a thing where you just feel okay, fine, having boyfriend and girlfriend and doing marriage and having sex is all it entails. No, it's beyond that. It's beyond that. You might have a child, and in the long run, you might not be a very good parent to the child, and which is very, very bad. Parenting is more than that. Parenting starts from when you give birth to your child and continues even when the child gives birth. So it's a continual process. It's a continual thing. Now let's move on. Through the socialization process and cultural beliefs, parents exert a strong and direct impact on their offspring. When children do well in life, it is to the parents' credit. When they do poorly, it is their responsibility also. Don't let us forget, in Africa, many of the families that I know, if a child should do well in life, they will always give the credit to the father, which is very, very wrong. Parenting has to do with the two parties involved in bringing the child to this world. It has to do with the two parties involved in bringing the child to this world. Parenting doesn't have to be with the mom alone. If you're a very busy dad and your children, they do not know you well, you are not doing too good. They will always say, and they will say, if a child is good, it's for the dad, and if a child is bad, it's for the mom. That's a very big fat lie. Whatever you're doing in life, always ensure you participate in your children's life, because parenting starts from when they are given birth to and when they themselves becomes parents. That is when you begin to give them an elderly advice. Now let's move on. Let's go and look at the characteristics that qualifies you to be a parent. You can't just say you want to wake up today and the next thing you want to do is just give birth. You meet a girl, you have sex with her, the next thing you want to give birth and you want to become a parent. It's more than that. Now let's look at all these characteristics. If you do not possess all this, I'm telling you, you just want to birth another nigger, man. Now let's look at the first characteristics you need to look forward to in yourself. If you, as a person, you really want to be a parent. The first one is a determined mindset. A determined mindset. Now, what do I mean by this factor, by these characteristics? Many a times, many people will feel parenting is easy, is it not, to give back? But looking at raising a child when they are very small, you must be determined to go helter-skelter within your living room. Many a times you don't even know that they are dirtying your floor, that they are putting dirt on your wall, or they are even smashing your remote. Many a times I've caught my boy eating my remote control, but mind you, doesn't know it's bad nor anything. It's you as a parent, as the dad or mom, that will now have to clean up the remote and make sure it's free of any of the saliva or anything, so that you can be able to use it again. What are we talking about here? A determined mindset. If you do not have a determined mindset, you are just joking. In fact, don't even move near marrying nor becoming a dad. Now let's go on. Let's move to the second characteristics. The second one is the ability to work with little or no sleep. The ability to work with little or no sleep. If you are the type, especially the ladies, if you are the type that sleep without remembering your name self, then you need to watch it. Because when you just give birth to a baby, the time you have for yourself to sleep will be cut short. Whether you like it or yes, there is no there. Your timing, your sleep time, within 24 hours will be cut short. Probably you sleep for 8 hours before, it will be cut short to like 4 or 3 hours. When you are sleeping, that is when your babies will say, fine, mommy, I want milk, I want to eat. Won't you rise up to their needs? Yes, you have to rise up to their needs, whether you like it or yes. Now let's move on. In fact, before we even move on, it's not just when they are very small, even when they are growing and they want to do their assignments, you have to check all their books. And when they tell you, mommy, I have not done my assignment, probably you are checking the books around 9-10, and your own sleeping period starts from that time. You have to help them do it. You have to wake them up, help them, so that you and them will be able to achieve something from that assignment. Now let's move on to the third factor, third characteristic you need to look up to become a parent. Now the third one is you must actively participate in clearing up the debts. I know so many people, even when they themselves, they are very young, they do not even like to wash plates nor clean the floor. Now they now want to become a parent. Mind you, your children will do it times 10. How would you do it? Do you want your living room to be stinking if when dad is actually very dirty and now the children too very, very dirty? That means you have a very stinking living room. So if you have this character, you need to look up to that characteristics and start doing good for yourself. Make sure it becomes part of you. Then you are qualified to say you want to be a parent. Now let's look at the fourth one. Let's look at the fourth factor. Let's look at the fourth factor. The fourth factor is this: you no longer own your time. That's the fourth characteristic. If you feel your time is always to yourself alone, then what about your child? When you are sleeping, that will just jump on you and say, daddy, 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 I want ice cream. mind you, that is your own time to nap. If you always get angry easily when people disturb your sleep, then you are not ready for that feat at all. You are not ready to become a parent. If all you do is being selfish about your time, then you are not ready. Many a times you would have prepared them for school, and your own time to dress up. That is when your little child will just come to you, "Daddy, I cannot buckle my shoe." What will you do? You have to help her buckle the shoe. Then you might end up going to your office very late. So those are the good characteristics of a very good parent. Now let's